Hey everybody, it's Trish Jones here, and first of all I just want to apologize for the disheveled look. Right, I've just come back from a run, well not just about, maybe about half an hour ago, and I thought, you know what, before I go and dress up to do video, I'm just going to come natural today, and I'm going to explain to you why I started running last week. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I want to lose weight, even though you don't have to look at me to see that I need to lose some weight, right? It's not even about getting fit and healthy, even though I need to get fit and healthy. So the question is, Trish, if you are not running to lose weight or to get fit and healthy, why have you decided to go running? Well, first of all, I was invited, right? I used to go to the gym years ago with a friend, and then we stopped going, and she said, come for a run. Let's start running around the park. And I hate running. I'm being honest with you. I really hate running. Of all the exercises, you can put me on a bike. And in fact, I've cycled from Bristol to London 114 miles. How many times? Oh no, I did that once, but put me on a bike and I'll ride for miles, right? Wouldn't be able to do that now. I needed quite some practice training, I should say, before I was able to do that. But I have ridden from Bristol to London. So why did I decide that I needed to run? There are some things that I need to change in my life, right? I did a video a couple of weeks ago where I said to you why I'm really going with my heart, and I'm going through a transition right now where I explained that I'm turning the triangle upside down, right? So instead of focusing so much on the tech stuff, I am focusing what is naturally me, which is being inspirational, talking about mindset, talking about change. If you want something, that there are certain things that you have to do in order to get it. And it first starts off in our mind. And I'm one of these people that I can so easily say, yeah, I want to go to the gym, and somebody will invite me, and then I'll find every excuse under the sun not to go. And I thought, you know what, Trish, it is time to be true to you. You're going through this transition right now. And so therefore, you want some changes in your life. You really want to get going with getting back to what I used to do in the first place. But, when you've been doing something for so long, and for me, been doing the tech stuff and building people's websites and doing consulting on the tech stuff, which, as I explained, I will not stop doing. But because I want to bring more of the mindset stuff in, it's kind of sometimes difficult to just make that transition and say, I'm going to go for it. And it can be easy to, as I've done before, it can be easy to slowly regress back into what you were doing, because guess what? It is comfortable, and we like comfort, and we don't like to be pushed out of our comfort zone. And so therefore I decided, you know what? I'm going to go for that run. And I'm going to go for that run, not just because I want to lose weight, not just because I need to get healthy. Those two things are important, but they are not primary. When I'm running around that park, I am not thinking to myself, come on, Trish, push yourself because you really need to lose this weight. Come on, this is really good for your body. What I'm thinking is, you have got out, you have showed up, right? And this morning I thought to myself, oh, it's raining. It wasn't raining, actually. I think I look out every time and think, I wish it's raining. And I'm like, you know what? Come rain or shine, you're going to get out there and you are going to run. I won't tell you what else I said to my brother, by the way, because he laughed so much. Sorry, it was just too funny. In fact, somebody came by in the park and said, my goodness me, it's so great to hear people laughing like that first thing in the morning. It was about getting wet, right? And maybe if you're black, you understand what I'm talking about. Say no more. Say no more. But anyway, joking aside, Trish, remember that you're live. But I haven't done a video for a while as well, and I was listening to Chalene Johnson last night talking about doing live video. Be brief, be bright, be gone. So Chalene Johnson made me do this, or I should say inspired me to get back on doing live video, and for me not worrying about the makeup and not worrying about the fact that I look a little bit disheveled because because I've been for a run. And so my question to you is, what is it that you have been putting off doing that you need to do, not because you need the outcome from that particular activity, but because you need to start being true to yourself? What is that one thing? Because sometimes we think that if we want change For example, me, is get on social media and do a lot more. Write loads more posts on social media, write more blog posts, create the program, do all of those things. Are those things important? They are absolutely important, but they are not merely as important as breaking the foundation of, as breaking the mindset that has stopped you from doing those things in the first place. And so for me, I know that it's sometimes easy for me to make the excuse and say, okay, I won't go to the gym. And let's just take last night as an example. I went to meet a client yesterday who was in Bristol. Gavin, it was great to see you if you watch this video. And I got back home at about 6:20 and I thought, oh my gosh, I need to cook, I need to eat, and I need to get to church by 7:30. And as I was walking up the lane, I thought, I'm not going to go to church this evening. And then I was like, yeah, you are. And even if it means that you're late for church, you are going to show up late. And so I did. I came home, cooked the dinner, ate, kind of a bit fast, and I was out the door, and I got to church about 5 minutes late. But hey, guess what? I showed up. I didn't mind being late. And I had been worrying about this one particular element of a course that I'm creating, right? And I kept asking God, what about? What about? And do you know, right in the middle of the video that we were watching, the guy answered my question. I was sat there, mouth open. Oh my gosh, the very question, God, I was asking you, this guy just verbatim says it out. Do you know, it would have taken me 5 hours to have done some research, probably about 5 hours, to have done some research, to have written it down, to have gone over it over and over in my mind. And going to church last night, taking about 2 hours, 2.5 hours out of my day to be true to myself, I got the answer that I needed. I'm telling you, I was rejoicing. You should have seen big smile on my face, big smile in my heart. And, I was just so grateful. The rest of the time I sat down there going, my goodness me, suppose I didn't show up. Suppose I didn't show up. So what is it that you have been avoiding showing up to? I want you to tell me what it is in the comments, right? Tell me what it is that you've not been showing up to, and tell me why it's going to make such a big difference in your life by actually showing up. It could be that you keep telling yourself that you need to go to the gym. It could be that you keep telling yourself, I want to go for a walk first thing in the morning. It could be anything that requires some level of discipline, because sometimes this is our biggest problem. It's not necessarily outputting more stuff. Sometimes it is discipline. It is breaking that mindset that basically just keeps making an excuse as to why we don't do certain things. So that's it from me for today. Again, I will say this, Shalene made me do this. Thank you, Shalene, for making me do this, because I actually do feel so much better having done it. Okay, take care, guys. Have a good day.